Right, I'll take you outside the workshop first and show you what I've been driving all afternoon. There we go. Brand new, built up. It's got a brand new engine in it as well. It's got a V8, but I'm going to put a V12 in it. So that's the vehicle. Now I'm going to show you everything. And I've had to do this as a standalone, even though I've been doing a video on my other channel. This is a standalone. So yeah, what you see is what you get. That excuse me. This is what I've been. Excuse me. This is what I've been working on. There's a box up there. This is Mummy's and Daddy's summer house frame. I've drilled in a couple of wrong places. I actually cut where it was, well, still a bit to cut really. I'm guessing about 13 metres off. What, 10 metres? I've actually put the measurements on the community tab. Any road. So, I'll tell you what, we're going to start with the bench, because we're going to start in my work area, because I've got some screws, brackets. I literally made a bracket. I've drilled and cut stuff. The vise is very temperamental, obviously my fault, but I've got a project in there. I've got another summer house that I'm building, but I'm gonna do some joists because they need doing first. Like I said, there's just a load of crap in here. It's just loads of joists basically. I had some wood that was gonna come in. I've got a piece here which needs cutting. Obviously, that's just an example of what we're working with. I penciled a couple of markers on because that's what I was doing, because that's how we used to measure stuff. Nowadays, we just use a trusty measure. Anything to measure, really. I could either use... where is it? We could easily use a piece of wood, or we could use a measure on the bench. The problem is, when you pencil something, it's not always accurate. You know, where you put a marker on, you might put a marker on, say, a piece of wood, for example, and it may not be fully accurate. Because, I don't know, people tend to, you know, put a pencil marker on, they'll go say, the rule of thumb is to go part way up. For example, this ruler, this is a meter ruler, right? Now imagine this is a piece of wood. Now if you put a pencil, say for argument's sake, it's part way down there, and say you get a piece of wood, and say you're thinking, right, okay, that'll do me, that I can cut to size, right? And then you might be wrong, right? Whereas if you get a tape measure, say you get a tape measure, like this, and you say, let's lock that so we're right, and let's say you have that again 10 meters. Say if it's 10 meters. Now you could be out, you could be out, but there's literally, there's no way you're going to be wrong if it's measured properly. I had to borrow that to show you. I'll do a video on it properly someday, because you know, I think people kind of say, oh yeah, the builder's office's way is always the correct way, but it never is, unfortunately, and sometimes you can get yourself stuck with it. Also, especially if you're measuring a bracket, you can't always do the old pencil way. So what you have to do for a bracket is you have to get a nail to poke through. This is a good one. Say if you want to do 10 meters. This is off 10 meters, as you can see from the end. Right? That's 10 meters out. And say you want your bracket. Let's see if I've got one with a good hole in. That, and so what you do is, when you've cut it, you just go, right, okay, well, then it's accurate. And you drill through, then as you can see, you've got a proper thing that actually sticks in the end of it. I'm not done with that yet. What I want to do is screw two brackets together so I've got a good thing on it. And I found more brackets, but it is what it is with that, unfortunately. Got some tools to fix, some tools to build. A couple of trusty spanners, cutters. I keep getting rid of the damn things. I keep selling them. They keep going like bloody gold dust at the moment. Had some blades which are next door, but as I've said on the website, because of what happened in 2024, I have had to put an age on my blades, unfortunately, just because, you know, blades and sharpies, whereas before I didn't mind. And then a chainsaw. I've actually got a chainsaw in, but I've got to get, I'm literally, like, I can't just give it away because of health and safety. And with chainsaws, health and safety is a complete must, because if you know how much damage a chainsaw can do, well, there you have it. So yeah, I'm sorry for whittering on about health and safety, but it is a must. Speaking of health and safety, there's my ear defenders, which I never bother. There's all my screws. I've got plenty of screws in. Oh, there's my other bracket. There's my other part of the project that I'm working on. You can see the hole that I've got to fix. I'm not at it properly correct, but it's something I'm leaving on the back burner at the minute because I don't really need to do it. There's all my crap in there. That's for another video. What else to discuss? I need to sand some stuff. Oh, look at my trusty sandy there. Right, the more I start talking about this workbench, the longer the video will just become, unfortunately. Because me being me, I've not got on top of stuff, and yeah. And speaking of not being on top of stuff, I will do the till the very, very last part of the video, because otherwise it'll just be, yeah, you want to see how much paraphernalia is in there. So yeah, I'll show that off at the end. Right, By the way, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to discuss everything we've got. So we got paints for 20 quid. And the one with the tape measure on is 35 quid. I've got cutters in. I've got stuff at the back here. It's all being sold. I have these bad boys. Now, see, these are the things that go like gold dust. I'm not renting anything till spring because people ask me, and yeah, so I need to sort that out. But I will eventually, when that happens. I'll do that stuff, and then I'll just get the trolley loaded up, and then I'll get the van loaded up, and then it'll go out to happy customers, and yeah. We've got cutters, we've got wrenches, we've got new spanners, we've got extra bits and pieces coming in. We've got we've got paints. That all at the back's been sold for some reason, because we've done like a whole thing, a bit like Amazon. We have stuff to be mixed. I've got some cement somewhere, some sand somewhere. Got loads of sand next door. It's ready, set to go. So for those who've ordered that, yeah. And then around here, I've got stuff for a customer to pick up. It's already on the back wheel. What have we got? Just cleaning crap, and all the stuff over there is to be rented. And that's it. And then I'll do the, oh yeah, stuff down there. Stuff to be done. Yeah, like I said, I'm becoming really bad at the moment with stuff. That's why stuff keeps entering the shop floor, and I'm ending up having to do it. And now I'll talk about the till very last, because I've got a new phone port that goes from the phone over here, comes out the back of the phone, and it goes into the till. And hopefully I'll be able to I need to keep the phone system, of course, but I'll be able to stick a new modem. I have an old fax modem and another modem which I required from ages ago, so they'll just go straight into this till. And hopefully I've got another card till which I'm actually working on, because every time I need to come down here, if there's a customer, I need to use that till just for cards at the minute while I get this till sorted, because I haven't written a program for it yet. But it should do when it goes back onto card, when people swipe, and then I put the amount in. Let's just say I put £5 in. Let's say we do that. And then I click the plus. And when it goes onto card, it will go straight to them. But I have to do the plus twice. And we're doing a program at the minute, but you have to put equals in 3 times, because yeah, and we're going to do a thing where people where it'll email receipts straight to them instead of us having to write them. saves on paper and stuff. At the moment, we have to do it. We have to email them manually. But we got another thing where we just take a picture of the receipt anyways. But I don't know, because I might switch tills around. I might get the smaller till and have this till work with my other company. I don't yet know yet. I spent absolutely silly money, and I mean silly money, on the new checkout system. So I've got to put that into use. 16 grand I paid on that. Absolute stupid money. Because what happened was, I was using that, and then I was just like, but I've turned around to certain people and said, what's going to happen in the future is that money, like this machine, for example, I've not even opened it, so I don't even know what's inside it. But yeah, but yeah, I'd spent like silly money on vehicles and getting vehicles done up, and you know, there was a light out on a machine, and then there was a trailer that I'd ordered, didn't need it, and then there was a tipper that I ordered and didn't need that, and so there were two things that I just should have you know, I thought with I let my heart rule my head really, and I like still do, like, here's a prime example. Oh. I just stuff all the crap into the till. But like I said, it's a standalone video. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and also, I'll show you, right, something else. You want to see some paraphernalia, right? If I type in this, hold on, I've done it wrong. That's how much I'm spending at the minute. Absolutely ridiculous. I've just calculated it on my till so you can just see it. But yeah, honest to goodness. So I need to get stuff ordered and get stuff done. Like, and I will get that done as soon as what's the name do? But I've done some pictures I've put them on the community tab because I felt like I owed a lot of you, to be honest with you. So put a lot there, and there is stuff for you to read with your eyes if you so want to. Yeah, but and that's basically it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, or didn't. I never enjoyed this video. Yeah. Bye for now.